Of my Barndominium Connex box with the tractor and then the sunset in the background. How awesome is that? Hey YouTubers, this is Ben with Serenity Hills. I've got a awesome project that I'm about to start, and I kind of want to see what you guys think. This has been a dream of mine for about 10 years now. I've been thinking about it. I've drawn up several different plans, and there comes a point where you just put your plans in action, just go for it, see how things turn out. Well, this is my container barn slash shop slash greenhouse slash geothermal slash rain catchment system project, if you can follow all that. This is the start of it. I'll flip this thing around real quick. Okay, here's the start. You got to start with a dream. This is the dream of building a little vacation rental site here in southern Utah. Now, my containers, I've been saving up, stashing away containers and rocks, and I got my trusses this year, and I just want to get this thing started. Do an update on the container barn. Got a retaining wall put in, got the gabion baskets all filled in and done. Guys got the they've got the footings done for the containers. These are awesome thick footings, so these things aren't going to go anywhere. Got the footings done all the way around here. 2 footers. Anyway, these are really big footings. Containers are right up there. Closer look at the gabion. I don't know if they're gabion or gabion, but here's what they are right here. These are a very inexpensive way to do some retaining. All right, got her all poured. Got some little steel plates put in here so we can weld the containers down. That footing across there is massive, so that's not going anywhere. Everything else back here, all good to go. That's where the 2 are gonna sit together. They're the bigger ones. Right there. Once again, good look around everything. It's coming together. Time to set the containers on there. That's how you sled a container up a hill. Well, great end of a day. Got all the containers set, squared up on the pylons. This is awesome. Got my road base for the concrete, and yeah, we're ready to set walls on Monday. All right, YouTubers, I'm going to give you a walkthrough of the inside of the barn slash shop slash whatever it's going to be. Got all the windows in, so if you look around, got all the trusses done, sheeted, hung, and this turned out a lot nicer but a lot bigger than I was really thinking. I mean, on paper you don't really see much, but yeah, it's awesome. Like, this is a fairly inexpensive way to build. I mean, if you wanted to do a house, it's a pretty inexpensive way to build a house. These windows, the nice part about these windows, I have, you can see I've got probably 10 or 12 windows here. These windows all face south, so it gets a lot of light in here. But the best part about it is I've got $300 into every one of these windows. Maybe $500, but I bought them over the years and just kind of stored them. A lot of this stuff that is going to be, that the shop's going to be built out of, is stored materials. And a lot of people will call it junk or hoarding, but it is what it is. A lot of it's used, reclaimed, but if you want an inexpensive building, really nice inexpensive building, that's how you do it. Outside, got the mother-in-law door here. About a 10-foot drop. This is going to be the outside patio. Gonna have a fire pit right there. But this is mainly rock, so there's not a lot of, I've got to do a little retaining here still. I've got my retaining baskets that I built, but I've got to do another one up against the wall here. But if you look, it's going to have about a 10-foot deck, and that's going to be really nice to have on the back of this. That's one way you can add square footage very cheap, on the cheap, I guess. Still need to get a garage door. That's the biggest expense. That's probably something you're not going to be able to buy. And then I'm going to pour the floor. But that's the inside look of the barn, and I'll keep you updated as I go on. But yeah, lots going on, and sure love it. It's going to be the bathroom, so that's why it's obscured. Anyway, catch you on the flip-flop. Got the sides dried in, didn't get the top quite done yet before the storm hits. Just give you a look at the back. Just poured the foundations. And guys, one thing that you always need to think about is whatever you got on hand, these little culverts. I had these from a job, and just use those for the back footing, so I'm gonna get the back. Like I said, I've got a little retaining to do right here, but yeah, there won't be a lot of water that gets right here because of this overhang, and then the deck will be right here. So, all right, here you go. Here's the outside. Get a better look at the porch. It's gonna be basically a deck. Comes off that back door. It's gonna come out 11 feet and into that bank where you can go out to the back. Anyway, good look at the outside here. I'll walk all the way around so you can check it out. It's pretty cool how it actually turned out just like a barn. I mean, the look of it from the front, I can't get a very good, but I'll post some pictures of the front, but kind of give you an idea close up. 14 foot tall by 16 foot wide door, and that's why it's going to be hard to buy one used. You're not going to be able to find one that's used, but that's some of the expenses.
This one right here is just plain, no windows. There's no sun that'll hit this side, so I didn't put any windows in there. But there it is, up close and personal. All right, back patio update. So as you can see, got supports ran for the back deck. We're gonna put 2x10s on top of those. And yeah, 10-foot back porch, 40 feet wide. And then I'm going to put, you might not be able to see it, but right here, these are some doors off of some containers. And I figured, heck, somebody was throwing them away. I'm gonna put them in back of here. All along here, I've got 4 of them. I need 1 more, but I'll be able to retain all this dirt all along here. So then I can fill that up. You can step right off the porch right onto the upper section. So that's the idea. See if it works. Gonna try it. Anyway, it's coming along. All right, update on the inside of the Barndominium. I made a few changes to the top just because I want to have a bigger bedroom and a few things like that. So moved the door. It was in a weird location anyway, and so I moved it over to there. This is something not normal people do, but I had that window, I had that 3050, the one that's sideways. I had it right there where the 4050 is. But I thought it'd be nice to have a slider in that room so you could have breeze that will go through here, and it matches the outside. So there's a 4050 on each end, and that's right where the sink's gonna be. So I figured we needed a window above the sink, and I wanted the window heights to be the same. So I just used the same window. I know the weep holes are on the side, but I don't even care. They're coming next week to do, right here we're gonna have a loft that goes from right there above the door all the way across here. 16-foot loft. Gonna be so sweet. And so that'll be one big room upstairs, like a game room, and then it'll have a bathroom, bedroom, and then in the corner I'm gonna put a nice wood stove, and then not a big kitchen, but a nice little kitchen up there. And there's the updates for now. All right, happy people. So I just got up to the Barndominium, and I can't even tell you how giddy I am to see the progress that was made this week. So the guys worked their tails off, and actually surprised me. I didn't think they were gonna do this much even. But anyway, I'll show you around. This room right here is massive. So this is 16 by 40. And this is gonna be a big loft, play area, pool table, that kind of stuff. Lots of natural light coming in these big windows. Tons of natural lighting. And then this will be the entry right here. To the right, over here, will be a wood burning stove. And then right here, the stairs will go down. Here. This will be a kitchen, just a small kitchen, but it'll come right here, and then it'll go all the way over to here. So it's not gonna be a tiny kitchen, but a very nice sized kitchen for this. And then in here, this is going to be a shower and a toilet. And then on the outside out here, I'll do a sink. So it'll have a sink on the outside that you can wash your hands. And then this is the master suite. This is Lisa's and I. This is our bedroom. And this room's actually really big too. This is 12 by 13. Put a TV up on the wall. Tons of light coming in here. And then the bed will go up against this side. And then look at these ceilings. Like, I can't even tell you how awesome the ceilings are in here. Just tall ceilings. And then on to the bathroom. We've got a closet right there. Onto the bathroom. This will be a double vanity sink under this huge window. So it'll be a double vanity sink here. And then this is really cool. So this is 5 feet, so it's big enough for a tub, but it's actually big enough for a extra wide tub. So really, this is it. This is the inside. Now, this is a gift that keeps on giving. Can't even tell you how excited I am to introduce you to the back porch. So you step out and you step onto a 10-foot by 40-foot porch. Look at this. Oh, this is so sweet. Okay, we got the plumbing put in, tamped down, so that'll go up. There's a tub, sink, and everything, and then I'll run that through that container, and toilet will be right there. But yeah, got all the dirt compacted. Still need to do some fine tuning to use all this road base for the fine tuning for the concrete, but pretty much ready for concrete. Love it. Here's the laughing of the container barn. Did an awesome job. Bumpy. Well, I just want to do a quick update on the barn build. It is coming along. So I just got done cleaning up a bunch of junk. Looks like a construction site. And so we've almost got the back parking lot. This is going to be, right here is going to be a whole parking lot up here. This will all be cleaned out, gravel. And then there'll be a path that goes up to the porch, and so that will be the entrance. I still have to backfill all that dirt, underneath the porch, but it's coming along. Love the color. Do a walk around. Color turned out awesome. I kind of wanted to, this container is going to be covered. I wanted to get it close to that other one, and it's really close. Big red barn. Oh, it's looking awesome. Get another look of it. But yeah, it's pretty dang close to that color of that container. White trim. There's the view of the whole thing. Sweet. Anyway, I'll do a tour of the back. All right, walking around to the back. This will all be filled in. Just wanted to retain a bunch of these rocks so it didn't just slough off into there. But I'll put foam and plastic along that edge right there and fill this all up. Probably put a drop, like something across there where that gabion basket is. And then I'll fill all this up with dirt, and then it'll help cool that container as well. So this will all be one level. Anyway, here she is, back porch, or for me, the front living quarters. Oh, I can't even tell you how I love how this turned out. Awesome back porch. So I'll have these container doors. They're gonna run all the way across here, and then I'm gonna slough all this dirt off into there. And so there'll be a nice pathway that goes along this whole back porch. And then underneath this porch is nice and cool. And so I'm gonna actually put a bunch of IBC totes down there and catch rainwater that comes off the roof. Fill all those up for a rain catchment system underneath there. Yeah, love how this turned out. There's the view. I haven't given you an update on how things are going with the barn lately, but I haven't done much. We have raised all this area up right here, so we raised all this up. So we're using these container doors, and we're going to install those all the way back so all this dirt can retain up against the bottom of the porch. Sorry. So all the dirt can retain up against this. And so right here will be a path on the whole back side of the barn. And then we're going to retain all this down, and then this will be a nice path for us to park and have stepping steps. Right here, this is the part that I've been waiting on a long time. I'm actually going to retain this 4 feet all the way across, and that's going to be one side of the greenhouse. All right, folks, here she is. Done, done, and done. It's an exciting day. This is kind of the last step to this part until I start finishing the upstairs. But kind of bring you guys in here. We kind of had this planned so we would hit the top of this lip. So you see this top lip on the containers. This is a perfect scribe line. That lip is 6 inches deep, So it goes 6 inches deep, and I wanted to do a 6-inch concrete slab anyway, just because I'm gonna put a lift over here. But I want it to be a little more sturdy than your normal thing. And it's perfect because what that does, we actually tied 3 feet, every 3 feet we put rebar through the bottom of the container. So these things are not only tied together in the front by a 2.5 foot footing, but they're tied every 3 feet, rebarred in all the way around. So that makes this bottom really tight. And then now I'll take and angle this up and weld a piece of angle all the way up and down. That ties these two together. And same thing in the corner over here, I'll tie this up and down. And then of course, everything's solid now. So anyway, just one more piece of the puzzle. Concrete is poured and loving it. All right, final cleanup on the concrete. Just got all the walls cleaned up from all the splash from the concrete. Anyway, this is how she turned out. I love it. Like there's something, and you guys that have shops, there's something about that final step and pouring the concrete that just kind of finishes the project. I mean, it's not done by any means, but to walk around clean, you don't have to be in the dirt, got all the dust off. Man, it's awesome. Really flat, they did a really good job. Yeah, so had some good weather, luckily, for a few days, and then it's not supposed to freeze any this week. But yeah, just wanted to update you on where we're looking right now. So this is the finished product of the barn. I'm not going to show you the inside because it's really messy right now, but we've been working on the inside to finish it up, but the outside turned out absolutely awesome, you guys. And let me tell you, this thing was built, I figured it up, this thing was probably built under $30,000 right now. That was when things were cheaper. So I'm gonna give you a final look at the semi-finished project. The inside hasn't been finished yet, but the outside's pretty much what I'm gonna do with it right now. I'm gonna give you a look of the whole thing all the way around it here. Now I've still got to put the greenhouse on this side. That's this fall, early winter project. I did a little bit different here. So since I videoed last time, I changed the way I was planning on doing this back. I hated the fact that I didn't have any room to drive a vehicle back here. And so what I did, I changed up a couple things. This little section underneath here, I'm gonna finish this and make this a storage area for my four-wheelers or food storage, because it's gonna have dirt all the way around it. So cool storage. And then I just took a bunch of rocks. I had one of my friends, Papa Dar from Fab Rats, he came down with his loader and chewed up this whole hillside, which gave me about 20 feet of space up here. So now I can drive up here and drive all the way around. And so what the plan is now, I'm gonna take these old Connex doors and I'm gonna make a retaining wall out of those. I've got a couple more to put in. And then I'm gonna fill this in with geothermal piping, and then that'll run into the greenhouse, which is right there. So check out how much space I gained. This is gonna be the entrance to the apartment upstairs. But this is gonna be awesome because we're gonna put a fire pit in back here. And then I've got all these rocks that I made, all this retaining for the road that I put in. But all these rocks, I'll use them. I'm gonna use a lot of these to retain this wall, to put in a nice little fire pit area,
And then there again, I'm gonna have a storage tank that sits right here. So that storage tank will sit right here, and then I'll wrap those pipes all the way around this. So, self-contained Connex barn. So here's a look from the back. There again, like I said, these scissor trusses, I love that because it raised this whole back patio, and same thing on the inside. The inside's so much taller now. But there's the back side, wrapping around here. I love these flowers. These things are so pretty. So awesome. And then I've got a road around the whole barn now. How blessed I feel, you guys. I've got the Barndominium in the background, the tractor, an old truck that I'm working on, and then here's Serenity Hills right below me. I just want to tell you guys thank you so very much. Like and subscribe and join in the adventures with me. Thanks again. Thanks for watching.